Hey guys, welcome back. Today on the episode, we have another instance of Reddit and or Rattle doing the work that Whatnot should be doing themselves, but they don't, because why would they? And why would they even bother to copy someone's homework and just ban the people that are clearly ripping people off? Today we have maybe the all-time worst Whatnot scam I have ever seen. Maybe just the most blatant, obvious. We got fake cards. We got resealed packs. We got like that. This is okay. All right. Let's watch the clip. I thought this was like fabricated when I first looked at it. There's no way. There's no way that someone tries to pull this off the way that they tried to pull it off. So please just watch the clip. We'll watch it one more time on the Whatnot clip. But just take a look at how many times everything goes off camera, how many times something sketchy goes on here. Like it's unbelievable. It is. Watch it.
The Slow King is in fact first ed. That is correct. Let's go chat real quick. $2 pack. Let's go up at $2. I can either ship it or rip it. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. The pack is near mint. Check it out. Yeah, this is pack fresh. This is what they mean when they say pack fresh. Alex, this is near mint. This is as clean as it gets. Rip it, baby. We're ripping it. We're ripping it, my boy. We're ripping it, my boy. We're ripping it, my boy. Ooh. Oh, what's that in the back that I see? What's that in the back that I see? What's that in the back that I see? Looks like.
All right. So, if you missed that, I don't know. I don't even recall. And I've watched this a few times now, more than a few times now. How many times the pack gets swapped and goes off camera and comes on the other side, and then the cards, after the cards are also opened, then they come back, they do the little loop around the camera. Like, surely if you're scamming people, you don't want to do that many sleight of hand things. Or maybe you're just trying to like normalize the fact that it's coming in and out on one side then the other. Like you're doing like loop-de-loops around the camera. Like, holy crap, man. What in the hell? All right. So this was posted by Red, Yellow, Orange, Green on Reddit. And they say, streamer TCG Unlimited. What is it with TCG? We got TCG when your name starts with TCG. Are you more likely to be a scammer? It seems to be the case. Oh, don't worry, we'll touch on that in a minute here. Streamer TCG Unlimited pack rip looks very sus, and this was before he tried selling that fake first edition Lugia in the back for $650. This guy here, don't worry, we're gonna analyze that. We're gonna do the old analysis on that bad boy. Was fake, but it 1,000% was. Okay, all right. I don't doubt that even for a minute here. Again, if this turned out, just watching this clip here, if this turned out to be someone that was like pranking, like trying to make it into a Rattle video, and they're like, let's see how many rules I can break in like 59 seconds here, that would be a speed run Rattle video for sure. All right, what else we got here? We're going to read through this real quick. We have more clips and more context that we'll take a look at in a minute here, but it's important because we have the owner of the account, the seller, probably the seller, who chimes in here on the Reddit thread itself. We have JK who says, the cover definitely looks like it was opened already. Then the off-screen maneuver with the actual pack makes it even worse. Maybe I'm just jaded for all the scams. No, this clearly had bad intentions. I don't know how you would put it any other way. We got Livid here who says, how about the fact he puts the pack to the right off screen and brings it back on the left? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hank saying this is absurd. One, he swaps the sleeve blister off screen and comes back in from the other side. Once the pack is then out of the cover, it also disappears off screen and comes back on and clearly pre-opened. After all that, the cards from the open pack then also disappear off screen to the right and come back in on the left. There's about 4 to 5 different occasions of potential for fraud in this 45-second clip. Wild. I agree. That cover pack was definitely already opened. You know, none of this shit would happen if Whatnot just fucking let people stream a widescreen. I don't know. There's a whole conversation here. We're not going to touch on this. I don't think that has anything to do with it. They would just have to bring the cards off farther to the side or up or down in order to bring them off screen. There's no amount of coverage that's going to help this other than like having the entire room on a surveillance style camera. Like you got to put them in a prison cell and have cameras at all angles so you can make sure that they're not swamping anything. Remember when Blake's Breaks? Remember when Snee used to have a camera that a side camera? Yeah, you can't have those when you're swapping packs. Those get in the way of your shenanigans. Big J Down saying this seems way too fake for it to be real. LOL. Suspicious saying I can tell the pack was switched right as soon as it left camera view and came back. People think everyone's idiots. Rolly eyes. I swear, and I'm not even Pokemon calm. What does that even mean? Condoms, saying Lamau, yes, get a refund. The pack never came. Never leave the screen until you have seen all the cards. That pack was already opened. We didn't hear the ripping of the paper. It was slightly stuck from the remaining glue. He takes the cards off and back on, most likely switch the top card and place the sorted cards behind. It doesn't even come back on the same side of the screen. That proves he used two hands to do the switch. Definitely a report. Yeah, maybe he's just doing this behind the camera. Chihuahua says, never trust anything that's been taken off screen. Sketchy AF. Even if it wasn't taken off screen, if this guy was even remotely intelligent and or wanted to put the work in, this person could scam you without taking it off screen. He could repack this stuff in a much better way than he did. You got to realize, anytime you're purchasing from these people on Whatnot, you are 100% trusting them with your money. You might as well open your wallet up, close your eyes, and count to 100 and hope that they don't take the cash straight out of it and go off into the distance. You're letting them do it. You're 100% trusting. Doesn't matter if they have everything on screen. Doesn't matter. You're trusting them. It can be all very rigged very easily without doing something stupid like this. Darth saying this community is hopeless. Lime, I've seen this guy do sketchy shit with 151 boxes. Multiple times he has started auctioning off packs from a fresh box, and once the SIR and Master Ball are pulled, he stops auctioning them because he knows he wouldn't get as much and sells them later. Not sure if he lies and says Master Ball and SIR are still live when he sells the loose packs. It's not technically scamming, but I think that's lame as hell just to stop because the SIR and Master Ball are pulled. So that's the thing. The fact that someone's keeping those packs it's a bad sign. It's a pretty bad sign. And if they're going to swap stuff out live on camera in front of you, if someone's going to rip you off in one way, if someone's doing the old fraudsterino, there's more fraud. There's more fraud that you can't see. Chances are they didn't get caught with every single instance that they were ripping somebody off. We got Chris Nordy 22, who says, hey Lime, so I've done that a couple times and actually have never sold the packs. I give them away. So apparently this is the owner of the account. Very, very classic that he's going to show up to defend himself. We're going to see later on that none of the story adds up. Nothing really adds up here. We have more clips to look at here on Whatnot itself that people have taken that kind of lead to him having different excuses for what exactly went down here. Again, if you're ripping people off with resealed packs, if you're going to go ahead and tell me that you didn't know that Lugia was fake in the background, that there was no shenanigans going on there, you just got duped. You got duped. I'm calling full BS. Again, if you're going to rip somebody off in one way, I think you're going to do it in other ways. I just think maybe you didn't think you would get caught. And doing the shit that we saw in the clip there, that we're going to see in more clips here, you're going to get caught. You're too dumb for this shit. Sit the fuck down. Go get a 9 to 5, whatever you need to do. Get the hell out of Pokemon. Green Lion says, you see him grab a different pack in the reflection. Licky Dicky. Pure Hype 818. We are ripping it. My boys tell me everything, LOL. Seriously cringy. Listen to my words, listen to my voice. Don't look at my hands. This seems completely staged and edited. You would think so. And red, yellow, orange, green says, you'd think so, LOL. I clipped it straight from Whatnot. So, it's definitely there. It's definitely not edited. Kellen617 can confirm. 3 things I see. The pack goes off screen on the right hand and then comes back on the left. Cardboard was opened with no sound, and same for pack. What is that one-handed off-screen open? Honestly, I don't think he even pulled enough to open the plastic. Weird and gay to be scamming people over a $5 modern pack. So I don't know if you need to call it weird and gay. It's probably a little bit too far. Feisty here says totally weird, definitely a scam, not exactly gay. Would have to agree. I don't know. I would say more a fraud than weird, or it's not weird. It's just fraud. We're just going to classify it as fraud. It does not have to be attracted to the same sex. It is what it is. Chris Nordy, 22. Hello, everyone. I am the owner of this channel on Whatnot. Oh, he's here. Chris Nordy, 22. Welcome to the Reddit thread. The streamer you see is new to our channel, and we have spoke about the incident at hand. A collection was purchased that had the fake Lugia and multiple fake packs in it. Full bullshit. Full absolute bullshit. You did not buy a collection with a first edition fake Lugia in it. And it didn't have fake packs. Did it have fake packs in it too? But you didn't doubt the Lugia? Again, like, even if, and this is hard doubt, and definitely probably no chance that this was like, oopsie doopsie, we got duped. You knew what was going on here. Like, this is the most BS shit of all time. Not to mention the fact that, like, if you have people streaming on, I'm sure this is in the Whatnot terms of services, which sometimes they reinforce, sometimes they don't. But if you have someone streaming on your channel, I don't care if it's you. I don't care if your stepbro is doing it while you have your head in the goddamn washer and dryer. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're responsible for it. If someone's on your account, has your credentials to log in, and is streaming, that you gave permission to especially, you're responsible for them not ripping people off. That's just what it comes down to. How this account is not banned at this point in time, if they're saying that he's doing shady stuff with the 151 before, surely countless reports that Whatnot, who I can't tell if they're going to turn it around here, if they're going to be useful, if they're going to just clean up their own platform for the sake of everyone that wants to be on there, for the sake of everyone that wants to purchase on there, but doesn't want to purchase on there, if they're just going to let everything slide, which they shouldn't. I totally understand that. I'm not their customer base. I never will be, but I totally understand if there's people that want to participate on there, that they have fun. They want to get people to open packs for them. They want to get some cool deals on some, like, some singles, some slabby wabbies, whatever the fuck they want. Sure, I get that, but I totally understand, and I don't blame them, and I kind of recommend that they don't buy anything on there if Whatnot's not going to actually take action on the people that are ripping people off on there. Otherwise, it's like a bad name. It's to the point that, like, you should be concerned as a seller that you're being associated with all these other people. And yes, we're going to blame it on, it's entirely the fault of the people that are doing the bad stuff, but you also have to blame Whatnot for not cleaning it up. Upon inspecting the packs later in the stream, he removed them and removed my Lugia. I forgot to give him the French cowboy. We have spoke to him about keeping the purchase packs on stream for the entire rip, and have attempted to reach out to the purchaser to offer a refund and a credit on stream for the hassle. Again, you're only sorry because you got caught. That's it. Not to mention the fact that, like, you don't just... Who's selling a collection? And how is it not a red flag to you? Who is a brand new set that just came out, sleeve boosters? He's selling you this collection that has a vintage Lugia that you should be able to tell, especially if it's not in the Toploader and everything. You should be able to tell that's fake. You can tell in the like blurry ass video where it's in the background. You can tell that thing's fake from a mile away. Anyone that can't tell that it's fake after what we go through today, you need to absolutely take more time if you're buying anything that's several $100s. If it's a significant amount of money to you, you need to look into this stuff. You need to watch more of my videos so you can tell what's fake and what's not fake, because this is an obvious fake. I know this has been an issue with streamers in the past, so TCG Unlimited wants to convey that we operate with the utmost integrity, and although we are not perfect, we will always try to make things right. So this is like we did this. We as a company, our integrity levels are through the roof. We're coming ourselves, pissing and shitting all over the room because we're so integral. God damn it, man. Shut the fuck up. You're not a real business. You're a fucking con artist that's selling on a platform that shouldn't allow you to be on there. That's what you are. You're a dirty con. The person that was on screen here, dirty con. I don't believe that you didn't know that that was going on there. You're responsible for them. If people are conning people on your channel, my apologies, but Whatnot should be banning you. You should be gone. It should be, sorry, you ripped people off. We can't allow you to do that to our customers. We want to make sure that our reputation, Whatnot reputation, is immaculate. We want to make sure we set an example here and that no one can get ripped off. And surely, when you have direct examples of scams taking place on camera, multiple in the same stream, you got the fake card in the background that the guy's trying to sell. You got repacks that he's caught with his pants down trying to sell. Thank you thank you all for bringing this to our attention. Does that sound familiar? Like, oh, thanks guys. We totally just didn't know it was happening. We're going to do better. All right, Eric 3655 says, better find a new income stream, sir. Well, you were brave for coming here to say this. You answered none of the concerns. This was not brave. This was just him trying to save his own ass, blame it on somebody else. The packs were clearly opened and the actions by the new streamer were clearly coached or taught to him. I hope you are banned forever. Chris Nordy summed that, yes, we bought the collection that the packs were resealed and it was not caught before going live. Okay, you just like, all right, guys, we're coming back from a big collection buy. Not suspicious at all. We better toss everything right on Whatnot right away without looking at it. Eyes closed. And not to mention the fact that the clips that we're going to take a look at here, they were so badly resealed that like there's no excuse. There's no way that you can even tell me at any point that you didn't know when you opened the first one. This whole thing is a lie. They're full of shit. They're lying. That's my opinion again, but regardless, everything that I put on here is my opinion. But like these guys got caught red-handed, butt fucking each other, butt fucking their customers. They're a bunch of butt fuckers. Refunds were issued, and I'm sorry that this happened. And if you talk to any of our regulars, you would know that this was not coached. We have always operated with integrity, and we will continue to do so. The only thing we can do is apologize for mistakes made, make things right, and move forward. I'm surprised he hasn't said he did it for the kids or something in here. Remember, people love bringing up references and previous customers and everything else, and the fact that they gave people stuff or any of that stuff. They will divert to that shit every time. We've seen it time and time again. If you watch more than a few of my videos, you're noticing the trend here. The only thing he's missing is saying that he did it for the kids, that he did it for the community, that kind of stuff. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Dull Corgi says, apologizing for scamming doesn't fix it. You can't just make a public statement and expect everyone to just believe it. You can see the odd behavior by the streamer. You can see him moving packs on and off screen. So yeah, like he's got multiple like excuses here. Like, oh, it was a resealed collection that we bought, and also we're getting rid of the streamer. Chris comes here and says, agreed, the apologies aren't enough. And what are the odds that like you get this collection, it's resealed, but all of a sudden like the dude takes the shit off screen so many times that you can't even keep track. It gets off screen more than it's on screen when he's opening this pack. And that just conveniently happens to be something that you bought that was resealed from a collection on a set that just came out. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Agreed, the apologies aren't enough. That's why we took the appropriate action to make it right. And I would encourage anyone that had further questions to actually watch the stream. Ooh, we're going to look at the clips, don't you worry. Once he realized that the pack had been opened, we did what needed to be done to make it right. You got called on your shit. Dull Corgi says, did he only realize because someone called him out in chat? You're telling me you're buying collections and don't know if they are legit, and you also can't tell if they are legit before selling them on stream. Sounds like you shouldn't be in the card business. Oh, ad. Here it is, the name drop. I appreciate it. If Rattle says your name, then you know you have other issues than just a new streamer. I'm sorry, but too many scammers getting caught, and admitting to a bad purchase does not fit the crime. The main problem that you received a bad inventory, but if you're going to pass it off anyway, seems way shady. You didn't quality control a shipment from a different customer before just blindly putting bad inventory up for sale yourself. It smells more like you got hosed on your purchase, and you were going to pass the hosing off to your customers. No. I think they did this themselves. They bought the fake card. They bought they resealed the packs. This isn't something that they're going to like take secondhand. They're not. I don't think that happened. I mean, not that it isn't possible, but I'm thinking they did this themselves. Too many things off to be a mistake. Sorry, not sorry, but you just got caught. They did absolutely get caught. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, they're replacing the stuff that gets swapped out, so they got multiple excuses for the same shit, and you see this every time. Scammers do not like to keep their story straight, and they like to think that they can kind of talk their way out of this shit, but they can't. They're too dumb. They're just too dumb. Absolutely too dumb to do so. All right, let's go to their account here. Very not banned. Which is wild to me that you can get caught scamming people the way that these people were scamming people. Again, multiple scams in one stream, very much there, very much present. The shit is clipped. We're going to take a look at the clips. We're going to take a look at this little boy here, this little Lugia right here. Again, we're going to do the analysis. Don't worry, if you don't know what fake cards look like, Rattle is going to teach you today. We've covered this many times. Let's watch one more time on the video here. This is the original clip, just in case anyone was wondering, making sure that no one can blame it on, okay, this is edited, because I mean, it is as bad as it looks. It looks like it could have been edited or faked, but it wasn't. And again, this is like, remember, they're not blaming it on the fact that he took it off screen 17 times. Okay, that was an exaggeration, but they're not blaming it on the fact that he kept taking it off screen and that he was swapping things out and that he was hiding the fact that it was resealed. They're blaming it on the fact that they got a bad collection. But also, I think he mentioned at some point that he was getting rid of this streamer. He was warning that it was the streamer's fault that was working for him. Also, like, what the... How in the hell do you need multiple streamers with a channel this size? I mean, I get it. Like, maybe you want to do, like, take some shifts, work on the same account. I would recommend that you don't work on accounts with other people with this stuff. Like, you don't share an account, because, like, if they do something bad, none in this instance, I think they're all totally, entirely guilty of covering up and or trying to sell fake shit here. But, like, if don't just work on your own account, because that way, if they turn a shady leaf, if all of a sudden they get arm tattoos and they start G-balling and they start ripping people off, then your account is gone and you got to start from scratch. Versus if you're going to do something honest, and then the only person you need to rely on is yourself to make sure you keep yourself honest. And then, like, as long as you don't get the arm tattoos, then you're probably fine, right? Or you should be. At least it's your own fault if you start scamming. All right, one more time, we're going to watch the video, and then we're going to get into some other clips after they get caught, after they kind of want to make up for the fact that they got some shady things going on.
The Slow King is, in fact, first ed. That is correct.
All right.
Let's go chat real quick. $2 pack.
Looking pretty sealed. Let's watch them closely.
I can either ship it or rip it. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
I wonder if they ship it.
The
do they
pack
give
is
you...
near mint. Check it out. Yeah, this is pack fresh.
Very funny.
This is what they mean when they say pack fresh.
Off the screen. She gone.
Alex, this is
other side.
This is rip it, baby.
Again,
we're ripping it. We're ripping it, my boy.
Yeah, not even close.
We're ripping it, my boy.
Takes it off screen to open it. Takes the cards out. Takes the cards off screen. Takes the pack off screen. Comes around on the other side. Like, what in the hell?
Oh, what's that in the back that I see? What's that in the back that I see?
Not that we need to, but you can see in the reflection that he's doing some sketchy stuff. So now he's gonna fake excited about holographic. I mean, they know that the pack is resealed. And remember, guys, here he takes the pack out. He takes the pack off screen to take the cards out, and then he takes the cards off. Like most of the time, I guess after when he's taking the cards off themselves, like there's probably not even any need to do that. He's just shuffling them around, hand them off from hand to hand, and everything else that's going on. That I guess he thinks it's a good idea to keep doing it when he doesn't have to anymore. All right, it's clip time. We have more context. That was clipped by PP Lapoupe, which I'm assuming is the person that made the Reddit thread. Now we got clipped by John Plays the Game. We got some more context to the opening here. And again, this seems like it's after the fact, because we no longer have the Lugia on screen. This was that was clipped 7 days before this video comes out. This was 3 days before this video comes out. The YouTube video, I mean. So here, let's get some more context going.
Look how clean these. I have so many of them. They're losers. But like, not even the hot glue, because it had to have been hot glue.
You see the back of those?
Not just that.
You can see that they're coming apart.
That last piece I got for 100 Ninja. I had these packs for giveaways and Christian.
So open top. Do you think the top wasn't open on that first one that was going on there? Again, this is the most lazy reseal I've ever seen. And again, if they wanted to take the time doing it, they could scam you with this exact same technique, except that they would take the time to actually reseal the pack. Like people ripping packs on a shitty camera, on an app in vertical mode, with like shitty lighting and everything else. Like if they even half-assed attempt to like reseal this stuff, you won't be able to tell. And like here, we're all of a sudden now we're gonna see that they're resealed. But remember, when he was selling the packs before this, that wasn't the case. He couldn't tell that the pack was open inside. He couldn't tell that the reseal, and he had to swap out the sleeve booster for another sleeve booster that was already opened. And when he was showing off the sleeved booster, he was showing it front and back, like, hey guys, make sure there's nothing fishy going on here. These are sealed. This is glued cardboard that we're dealing with here.
And they're all searched.
Oh no, you don't say.
Literally, it's just all trash in here. Nothing but Gitas. It's funny because Gitas are rare. And they just left the Gita in here. They're like, screw her. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Hopefully this music, I get it. You're G-balling out. You got to listen to your T-Sway, T-Swifty. You got to get your T-Swift on. But please, for the love of God, there are rules, apparently, on whatnot, that you're not allowed to play copyrighted music that they tell you in the onboarding nonsense. But again, everyone just does it. You're gonna break the rules. Might as well break the rules.
I'm so confused right now.
All right, so no rare in that one. So that would have had a hit in it, essentially. Again, with the Gitas, I can't believe they left the rare in there. The Gita, they don't even want the Gitas. Yeah, the Gitas aren't worth anything.
Oh man, somebody searched these packs and resealed them. Oh, that's so annoying. Let me see if all of them are like this. It looks like, yeah, look at. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at, yeah, all these packs have been searched. They came in a collection. I'm so confused.
They came in a collection. Oh my God, the bullshit is real. The bullshit is so real. Like all of a sudden, now that you get called out, now you can tell the difference. The packs were open on the top. Now you're not taking anything off screen. It's all on screen now that it's resealed. You might as well keep it on screen at this point in time, right?
Rip it. Rip it. I love it. I went to go get this pack was opened out of that brand new box. So if this doesn't have a rare in it, I'm gonna get a new pack for you. Okay, this had a rare in it. That was really weird. This pack was open out of that brand new. Here, you know what I'm gonna do for you? That was weird. That pack was open out of the box. I'm wondering if the person, because they're probably from a Target or something. That's annoying. All right, totally sealed. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Totally sealed. What the heck? That's
top tier acting right there.
I'm so confused right now.
So you notice how like they're missing the rares in a lot of these because they stole them or took them out of the pack. But also the fact that like, oh, the Gita, I can't believe they left the rare in there, but now the rares are missing from the other packs. Like, man, what in what world? You think it's from a Target? You think it's from a collection buy on a brand new set? Like, who goes to Target, buys a bunch of Obsidian Flames, hangers, sleeve boosters, and then sells their collection immediately afterwards? Like, again, like their stories, multiple excuses, all of this, just dumb, just absolutely dumb. I don't know if I can blow this up any, but if you guys want to take a look at the Lugia that's on screen there, see that Lugia? Yes. Rattle, how are you gonna know that's fake? It's in a magnetic case. It's on a shelf in the background there. Very easily. I think at this point I even recognize the hollow pattern. You guys want a pro tip? Most of the fakes that are even half-ass believable when you have it in a magnetic case on the back of the screen, they're all just printed copies of the TCG Player scans. The TCG Player scans are pretty high quality. So if you just type in like whatever the card is and type in TCG Player, your first like Google image that comes up here is going to be you guessed it, the exact same hollow pattern. We got the Lugia at this point. We always know the swirl is here. We got the double dots down here. It's the okay. And yes, if you had this in person, you would be able to tell it's fake. This is the go-to fake. This is the fake that's the fake the whole time, every time. Not to mention the fact that it just looks off. So if you had it in person, you would realize that the hollow pattern itself is printed on, which it is not on cards. They don't print the swirls and the bubbles and the cosmos things going on here. That's not printed. It's actually on the foil itself. It's within the foil itself. Here, what we're seeing is the fact that they got it printed on there. So yes, very fake, very easy to tell, even at a distance, even in the case, in the sleeve, in the case, at the back of the screen on a G-Ballers Whatnot stream, you can still tell. So that's pretty much all I got for you today. I've never seen someone fuck up so badly trying to scam people. This is pretty bad. This might be the all-time worst example of scamming I've ever seen. It's up there. It's bad. You're dumb. Good try, I guess, if you want to call it that. No, people shouldn't forgive you or think that it was an oopsie doopsie because you made up several stories of what went on here. You were shown taking the stuff off screen before you got called on it, and then all of a sudden you no longer take it off screen. I mean, you were taking it off screen to hide the fact that these reseals. I mean, even showing the stuff afterwards was a dumb move because like it shows that you had the open packs when you were doing the off-screen shuffle, switch around, switcheroo. Now, on to speaking of TCG, people with TCG at the start of their Whatnot names, we have TCG Evolutions, still not banned. Again, it's dirty scammers that scammed a game store or tried to scam a game store, threatened legal action, and again, unpunished. I don't get it. I don't know what Whatnot's doing. Same with Luzkilla. Again, same energy scam, same matchable and match the energy scam that all the other Blakers were doing. They get banned. He doesn't get banned. Same with all the other staff that were involved with Blake's Breaks. I don't know whether or not banned. I don't get it. Do you get it? If someone could please explain it to me. Whatnot, if you'd like to make a statement of why Luzkilla can do the same scam as the other Blakers that got banned. Was it because he did it for less time? Was it the fact that he said that people should be refunded for his streams that he did with Blake? Was it the fact that he said in the interview, in the call, the very horrible call that we did with him, that it's usually the buyer's fault that they get scammed because they should know better? I'll leave that with you guys. You guys have a good one. We got a mega ultra supreme video that I need to start finishing up, putting the final touches on, get recording some segments for tomorrow. If you're watching this today, when it came out tomorrow, we got a premiere coming back. We got a big video. We got the biggest video maybe ever on the channel tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. Tune in live if you can for the premiere. If you can't, then just watch it later on. You can watch it later on. But we'll be in there. I'll be in the chat. It's gonna be a wild one. Buckle up. Join the Discord. See you next time. Bye.